Hello everyone, it is me, Yuki, and today we're back with an unboxing. For today's unboxing, we got from... I just noticed one of its logos is in a different language. But we got from Transformers, Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the movie, a lot of the word Transformers, so it gets jumbled. Leader class, Astrotrain, yeah, the figure everybody hates. Even though we've been asking for one for so long. It's really just which one you decide you want at the end of the day. If you want one for the vehicles, get Studio Series. If you want one for the robot, just get the one from the Earthrise. That's really what you're deciding on when you're purchasing this guy. Granted, the new one is not the new one. The old one is actually pretty expensive, so it's probably your best bet. Luckily, I don't care because I really like the vehicles this guy gives off, and I think the robot is still good. Don't get me wrong, like I do like the first one is better, but I still like this robot mode. So it's not like I'm buying it just for the vehicles. No, I actually still think the robot's pretty half decent. Going over it, he is clearly triple changer. We are getting Blitzwing later in the year, but he's just a V-pack of his dynamic capture series, just as a single at the leader scale, which to be honest, I do like the colors in the dynamic capture, so if I do want to chew one Blitzwing, I might buy that one, but not too crazy about it. But going over the box, if you tilt it a little bit, shows jet, robot, steam train, I think a locomotive specifically. I'm not too keen on the train, so if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Then for the steps, it says 629 steps go from robot to train. And then another 16 steps go from train to jet. So we do the math. 29 plus 16. If we add 10, that's 36. 36 plus 6. No, I did the math already wrong. 29 plus 10 is 39 plus 6. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Okay, so 45 steps in total if you were going from robot to jet. I'll need you say plus, obviously, even though sometimes I feel like that might be a bit of a lie. Stays down there, Transformers Studio Series, Transformers Movie, Astrotrain. Flip up top, this is what I mean with the logo stuffing, because it says Transformers Le Film, so I'm thinking that's how the movie said in French, which, you know, just kind of shocked, because I didn't notice that until now. Like, I had this since about last week. I just finally got, last week at the time of recording, but it's going to be probably about, it's going to be about a week, so technically I had this figure for 2 weeks, because this week I'm dropping Beyblade battles, because I miscounted my unboxings, thinking I would have enough for 3 weeks, and then I could film these guys, but it turned out it was only for 2 weeks. That's why I filmed the Beyblade stuff. So Astrotrain along with Prowl is making up the 4th week. So yeah, I had this guy technically for 2 weeks, and up until now I didn't notice I said Le Film. But if we flip over here, just kind of continues the artwork. I think it shows off its gun, says leader class in different languages. Flip over here, just gives us a better look at his face, plus saying Astrotrain. Flip down here, tells us it's one figure in 6 pieces. Barcode. And we flip to the back, gives us a little bio because it's a Studio Series figure. The Decepticons escape Autobot City aboard Astrotrain. I've been really wanting Astrotrain in the collection forever, so I don't care what I do care on the Astrotrain, but I was pretty satisfied with this one, so that's why I'm happy with it. But yeah, just reiterating steps, and I guess it comes with some blast effects to do a boost away. I mean, it shows on box, not really a spoiler, but like it reiterates 29, 16. They're fine to do, it's just annoying because you gotta go through 2 different modes to get to one. Well, one mode, if you're just going for the first mode, then you have to go again to the 3rd mode, but then you put it back in robots, and then you still have to go through the 3rd mode. That's why I don't really bring out triple changes for unboxings. Also, because I don't have much of triple changes. I only have 2, being Legacy United G1 Sandstorm and Age of the Prime Sealer Class Onyx Prime. So that's also why, because, you know, it's just really 2. But yeah. Let's cut it open. Let's be careful use scissors and things sharp, especially if you're a youngin'. And it feels a lot better cutting into this than the Legacy box, because those ones were a bit annoying. Granted, I think Studio Series was a whole lot easier. Okay, I got his mumbo jumbo paper. You know, I do wonder, since all the figures in my collection from Transformers the movie, from Studio Series, the instruction booklet's purple. I wonder if I get an Autobot one that they're gonna be red. I do wonder that. First off, mumbo jumbo paper we don't care about. Instruction booklet, but yeah, because like legit all the figures in my collection from '86 are just Decepticons. That's why I wonder. Why did they make it so long? Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. Luckily there's always a mode that kind of is lacking, but I think in this case for Astrotrain, a lot of people say it's the robot mode that's kind of lacking. Like, people really do like the jet and the train. Me personally, I like the train mode the best, but yeah. That's why I kind of just hear the debate of, if you want Astrotrain for the vehicles, get 86. If you want him for the robot, get Earthrise. Alright, let's cut out his accessories. There you go. Here's this little baggie. Where's the cut strip? There it is. Okay, let's just pour these out. Oh, it comes with 2 blasters. Okay, I didn't realize that. I just thought it came with 1 big one. But yeah, he comes with these little boosters that I think you can also plug onto a gun. Well, actually, it's right here. Okay, so you can plug onto this gun. And can you plug onto the other one? Okay, I don't think you can plug onto this one, but you can definitely plug onto the purple one. So I'm just going to throw these off to the side for now. Well, not actually throw them, just put them off to the side. Okay, I was going to say, did I lose the effect? Chuck that off to the side. A little baggie there on. Okay, let's play the counting game. If there is any. Okay. 1, 2. So 2 for his smokestack accessory. Oh, you can actually plug into his purple gun. I guess you can make it look like he's puffing a joint. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 'Wait, what? Did I just take it out? Oh, okay. I guess it was either 7 or 6 plastic strips in total, but minus 2, so that'd be like 5 or 4 for the figure. I gotta clean up, so just give me a quick second. Okay, so apparently with the feet you just pull. Alright, that's good to know. So you just pull on the feet when you get them out. And then here's something at the chest you can do. So if you pull at this, and then you can, then you want to spread these, because I don't have the nails. Well, maybe I do today, I don't know. There we go. See these tabs are supposed to go into there, so you just want to plug them in, and there you go. Now he's done. Alright, I'll close these instructions up for now, and then I'll look back at them when we start transforming them. But there we go. Yeah, apparently Astrotrain didn't have this like little crest piece, but G1 toy did. So some people are thinking maybe we get like a G1 toy deco in the future as a future release, because apparently toy version he was still purple, but his gray pieces were white. So there might be a purple and white future release. That's what people are guessing, because this was on the toy, but this was never shown in the show. So it could just be a little nod to the toy, or it could be like maybe a future teaser that he's gonna get reprinted in the future with his toy colors. That's what I hear people guessing about when this piece is also shown off. But yeah, Astrotrain. I'll just give him his purple gun because, you know, we can plug it in. Right here. What about his hands? Can his hands open? I don't think they can. Okay, so because I'm going to have them in both his hands, just to let you know, for articulation, he does have opening hands, but I'm going to be putting gun in them, so that's why I'm showing that part off right now. There we go. But you can take like his blast effects and plug it into the gun to make it look like he's shooting his gun. And you can also take the train smokestack and put it in there so it looks like he's huffing and puffing. I feel like he would actually huff and puff after a long day of transporting the Decepticons around. I was like, I gotta take a break. But yeah, it's just so cool, man. Although kind of funny how so far, like, it's kind of like a polar opposite, because when I started my collection, you know, I'm more of a Decepticon guy. A good chunk of my collection when I first started was Autobots, but it's funny now that my 86 stuff, it's mostly it's just still Decepticons. I didn't want to get the Autobots, so I was just finding that's all Decepticons. Because I think when I started these, like all these Transformers lines, like maybe I got a Decepticon for the first one or two, but I definitely did pick up an Autobot early for each of the lines. But from the 86 line so far, like I have the whole team of Devastator, I got Soundwave, and now Astrotrain, and all Decepticons. Where am I going to store his accessories now that I think about it? Well, I guess I could plug in the smokestack onto his gun. And then I guess I could plug the blast effects onto his back. So I guess that's how I'm going to have to store his accessories after this. But they stick out, so it might be hard to do. Oh well. It doesn't show in the instructions there's anywhere else to store them. But let's just have a quicker look at the figure before we go over articulation. So there's Astrotrain with this nice head. Although I do know in the show they gave him like a deep robotic voice, kind of like the Combiners and Omega Supreme. Which I'm thinking about buying this year. I don't know if it will happen or not, but it's definitely on the table of cards of a figure I want to pick up this year. The G1 to match with my Triptychon. Of course, I know Devastator is going to tower over it, so that's going to suck. So that means I have to get like a small Devastator, so you're like a Legends class, or maybe like the Blockies version. Or just get the G1 version. Then again, they didn't really have a sense of scale, so I guess that doesn't really matter. But yeah. Actually, are you wobbly? Okay, that's not good. Out of the box, his legs are kind of wobbly. But I mean, still stands fine, so I guess that's good. But yeah, pretty cool. Here's his backside in case you folks are curious. And yeah, I'll go over articulation. If there's anything else I want to talk about, I'll yap about it. Well, going to articulation, obviously his hands can go in and out, but I was just showing that off because I had to put a blaster in both of them, so we're going to get that part away already. Head. It's on a ball joint, not that expensive, but it is on a ball joint. Wings, you can actually articulate them a little bit, so if you want to have them back or forward or just in the middle, you can. You can do this. Arms. They can't do 360 because you can't move the wings out of the way unless you move other stuff out of the way. So yeah, kind of screw in that department. He has a bicep swivel. I'll pick that up in a second. Bicep bang. He's new, so everything's kind of stiff, but the more I mess with him, the more it'll probably loosen up naturally. Grab this. Oh yeah, he also has wrist articulation. Not, well, hand articulation. Wrist. Yeah, I just gotta plug in this blaster. Apparently, there's also talks of re-releasing this guy as a Titan to actually fit some of your figures in. Although if it, oh, there's a plastic tag. I feel like if he does get released as Titan, the only figures that I'm gonna be able to fit in it is definitely core class, and maybe small deluxes. That's what I feel like that's gonna be able to fit in him if they do a Titan re-release. Cause apparently, I don't know if it's like you just said via DM that I saw people post about, or one of the people who made the figure actually said it on camera. I mean, take it for granted, so maybe I'm just schizoing it, but apparently they said there are talks that they might do a re-release of him at the Titan scale. So I guess, you buy that if you want your figures fit into him, and you also want him to be bigger because of scaling issues. Because he's like the same size, because he is smaller than Devastator, but then when he goes into shuttle mode, he's bigger than it, because in the movie, the Constructicons do form Devastator inside of him. But going over the lower part, he does have an ab crunch, but it doesn't go too far. But it is there. Legs, they can kick up that far. They can... Okay, well, apparently only kick out that far. They can kick back that far, so it doesn't really get much in the leg kick department. He has ratcheted knees that can do not really a 90 bend because of the way his legs do. You have a thigh swivel, I believe. And what about ankle tilt? Well, his feet can kick down, but you don't really get much of an ankle tilt, but his feet can kick down. Alright, well, let's go with size comparison. Actually, let me just fix up this wing. There you go. So let's go with size comparisons. But before I do get into size comparisons, one of them doesn't have an unboxing / review video because I just didn't film it. And B, if you folks do want to know my touch experience, the size comparisons featured in this video, besides the first one, because like I said, it doesn't have an unboxing / review video, I'll link to their videos in the description down below, and I come up in bulk if folks are curious about my thoughts opinions on said figures. So, up first we have from Big Dream. Oh, there's still more plastic strips. I swear, if Leah's, I'm always finding plastic strips. But first we have from Big Dream, Choo Choo. Wow, she is big. She's bigger than Alita. Well, at least modern Alita. Older Alitas were bigger. But yeah, she is. I threw it in here as a joke because her name's Choo Choo. He becomes a train. You get the joke. If there was a train, I know there's train characters in Blue Archive. If they had any form of merch that I had, I also would have followed them in the video as well for a joke. But I don't think they have any merch. Maybe they have an Android, but I'm 50-50 on that department. I like Hina from Blue Archive. She's my favorite. She doesn't have a plush, but everywhere I looked, her plush is sold out, so I just had to wait for a re-release. Although I did pre-order, like, Akko, the drummer from Rosalia, and then Rico from Bochi as plushes like Choo Choo. And, well, okay, Akko's comes out in July, but the Rico one's supposed to come out this month. But I got an email about saying it's been shipped yet, and it's almost the end of June. Like, we got about, well, at the time of recording, we still got basically this whole week left, and then the last couple days next week, then it's in July. So I'm just like, okay. Bummer. But I'm ordering something else of her that's not going to be filmed because I just like to buy these things for my own personal fun. I placed an order for the 30-minute preference Rico. They're just like Bandai's cheap models. Of course, the preference ones are a little bit more expensive because they're anime collabs. So you're paying for anime tax. But the rest of the series is generally like cheap, like they're about the deluxe price, and like they're about the deluxe price of a Transformer Canadian for those figures. If you're buying like the Bandai original ones, but if you're buying the collab stuff, they are a bit expensive because anime tax. But then up next we have from Transformers Legacy United, Leader Class Armada Universe. Galvatron. Okay, maybe it's just the Studio Series one that's... Oh, yeah, because these are triple changer. It's a triple chain... At least the modern triple changer is like Voyager and Height, but the leader class because of the engineering that has to be involved. Right, I forgot about that. Well, except Onyx. Onyx is still a big leader. So I guess that goes out the window. And then up next we have from Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the Movie, leader class Soundwave. Guys, just like my only other leader class from the line. Yeah, like I said, I don't have much from the 86 film, even though I've been really wanting to get 86 figures, but I just always been grabbing other stuff. Oh yeah, it's also the 40th anniversary for the 86 film, so convenient that I finally got some stuff. Well, I did get stuff last year as well. And then last year you got from Transformers Legacy United, G1 Universe leader class Sandstorm. Okay, your feet are not flat. Who's taller though? Okay, Astrotrain's taller than my Sandstorms. That's something to be of note. But yeah. Top heavy. But yeah. Let's get these guys. Well, not guys. Let's get Astrotrain prep to train mode. Because he goes to train then jet. So we're going to get him prepped for train mode first. So, two things. A, take off the blasters. And B, apparently the smokestack doesn't fit into his gun. So that's pain. Alright, so I guess that's an option thing. Because I don't see it out on the instructions. So I'm just going to close this up real quick. Whoo. Yeah, because it doesn't show down the instructions, so I'm just going to close that up real quick. But going into the actual steps, step 1, they want you to disengage that. Stage 2, they want you to flip him around. Yeah, he's not falling. Look how big his feet are. I mean, if you push him, you will fall, but they want you to bring this down. They want you to fold this in. I mean, it's just heavy plastic, so it's going to fall down. You know, the instruction just shows it standing upright. Then for the 4th step, they want you to disengage the whole backpack. And I guess slide this under so it covers for now. That's how it looks on the picture, so I'm just going to do that for right now. Then they want you to flip it back over here. They want you to lift up on these panels. Yeah, so grab these panels, lift them up. Well, can you lift up these panels? Yeah, because they're on the hinge, so they want you to. So they want you to take this purple bit that's hidden inside, and then they want you to bend that back so they look like this, which is how it looked in the stock photos. So people were like losing their minds. And then they just want you to lift these up as far as you can put them up. Then they want you to come back, grab this piece, lift it up. How far? Up to the max height. Okay, so just want you to rotate the wrists till the fingers are facing away. What kind of emblem is this? Oh, okay, I'm stupid. Don't do the hands yet. I missed a step. So after step 7, step 8 is you're supposed to rotate the hands till you see the plastic. Well, the arms. Then you rotate the hands around. Turn it like this. And then see these tabs? There's a tab slot connection, I think right here, that they're gonna go into. So those are butterfly joints, I guess. So let's just do this. Boom, boom. Alright, so there he goes. Yeah, that was step 10 is when you're supposed to fold in the arms. And then step 9, not 9, 11 is you gotta fold these in. Because there's tab slots up there, so fold those down. And in step 12, they want you to bring this back down. And what? Ah, okay. Well, it is supposed to stick out, but they do want you to plug in. I guess that you just push on a hinge and it plugs into there. It's a little triangle piece. Then they want you to come back and they want you to connect something. That's what the instructions look like. Like, let me just show the steps. So on 13, they want us to do that. So I think they just want us to fold it up. Wow, that actually stands up. Who knew? Then if you go on to 14, now we work on the lower half. So what they want us to do is fold in the feet. And there should be a tab slot connection. Because you look at the feet, there's a hole right there and there's a tab right there. They're going to connect right into each other. Yeah. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to put him down for now because his feet are folded in so he won't stand up anymore. Then they want you to peg the legs together. Now let's flip them forward because that's what they want us to do. Okay, so they do want you to clip this together. Or just like leave it like this because the instruction shows it like this, so at least I know what I'm doing now. So let's see, then for the next step, do they want us to reveal it? Okay, they do. So they want us to unpeg this and I guess slide it back. It's just having this piece in the way is what makes it annoying. Okay, what did you peg from? Ouch. Okay, there's like some tabs behind here. They want us to peg that into it, so that's what they were asking us to do. I guess they just wanted facing towards what a wing. I guess they're just telling you like to face it up like this. Yeah, they just want us to do it like that. Okay, well, that's weird. What if? Then come over here, and they want us to undo these bits. So step 20, they want us to undo them. Okay, so let's just redo. So let's see, we're on this step. If the instructions will stay still. So let's see. Fold them out. Move them forward. Then what? Something to connect. Oh, okay, they're on a little slider, so they wanted to put that up there. And then they want, whoops. Alright, so I figured it out, plus figuring out what the hinge was. So, it's better to flip it upside down because it makes it easier. But, what you want to do is fold it in, basically. Rotate this around. I just did it. Now I can't figure out how to do it. Okay, well that's supposed to tap into there. There we go. It was just a matter of fiddling with it. But yeah, I got that plugged in. Now I can continue. I was really looking at it, and we have to pull up a video. Because these instructions do not work, because they just want you to do that, like, how's that explained on paper? You have to fill in a couple of steps. Alright, so you want to train forward like this. You want this up here. You want to bring this forward. Then what? You just want to clip it in? I think that's what they're asking. Okay, so... Oh, okay, I get what they're doing. There's a little clip right here. They want that to go into there, so never mind. Just do that. And I guess just let it drop because, you know, you can't really defy gravity. And then we go into the next step. While this is up, they want you to fold down the wings. Like so. Rotate these bits forward as it says in the instructions. They want you then to fold these out. Like so. They just want you to tap the wings on. Like so. I think you're even supposed to tap these together. Okay, so that's one side. Let's see. There we go. Nope. Alright, so I got those tabbed in. It's just doing the final tabs. Then you want to take the back and clip it in. Somehow. Okay, so. Because these ports are gonna tab in. Boom. And boom. And that's basically the train done. And then, you know, you can store the accessories on the side panel somewhere. Where do you store the blasters? Alright, so you can put the blasters in those slots right there. And then you can put the blast effects right there. But I want to do the fun accessories, so check this off to the side. These two holes so you can plug them in, and boom. Yeah, but look, you can. It doesn't really work on any of my surfaces, but let's see if I can mimic it. Okay, there we go. So yeah, see, look, if you do that, there's actually a little hidden gimmick. See, look, cool. Okay, let's put in the smokestack. Then we slide it over and we push you in. Boom. Now it's done. But yeah, this is like my favorite mode of it. It's a locomotive. Same even the FS version. I just really prefer the train over the jet. Might have done some stuff wrong, but it holds together, so that's fine. But yeah, it was pretty cool when they showed this off at, like, I think it was Toy Fair when they showed off Astrotrain better. Oh yeah, and apparently if you pull down on that, you can mimic a door. It says like they're running away, but nothing fits in there, so I think that's why there was talks of maybe doing it again in Titan scale, so you get your 50 guys in the back. But yeah, pretty cool. I really like this. This is my favorite mode. This mode is what sold it for me. But yeah. Just gotta fix the playmat. Pretty cool train. Dinosaur train. Well, should be good enough. Alright, now let's go into the size comparisons again. So first we have from Benjamin. Choo Choo. And look, she can actually write it, so she's writing a choo choo. Actually, it's probably a bit harder with this on, so if we take this off. Can she stand on it? This is really a moment of truth. Well, she can lay on it like she's drunk. I guess she can't hold herself up on it. What a sad day for mankind. Oh well. Alright, but this is hollow, so just be careful. But let me just quickly plug it in. There, here she is next to it. Pretty cool. She's my favorite character from Big Dreams. That's why I have her as a stuffy. Originally, I was gonna buy her with the down-charged Megazord. I had to try Ceratops and Stegosaurus with it, but I got sold like a day or two before I was gonna buy the Choo Choo. Like I still check on it because I was saving it till I had to buy it. So that didn't work. Then I spent a day or two looking around, which is when I was doom scrolling TikTok, and I found Mach Kick, which I thought that was pretty cool. So then I looked on where I bought Choo Choo from, which was Bai, and they did have Mach Kick. So then I ended up buying Choo Choo with Mach Kick. So yeah. But that's how I got Choo Choo in my collection. But then up next, I forgot one step. There we go. Just forgot to fold something down. But then up next we have from Transformers Legacy United on Model Universe Galvatron, which apparently in the Japanese sub, which is what I unfortunately saw in because my friends didn't want to see in Japanese, they still call him Megatron and not Galvatron. So it's really thrown off when he was just being called Megatron. Actually, he's about the same. I think he's a little bit longer, but he's about the same, like, this way for Astrotrain, but I think he's a little bit taller, especially when you manipulate the tank turrets. I don't know, I just prefer Galvatron, because I think he looks like a desert tank, so that's why I prefer it. With Armada Megatron, I think he's like a jungle tank, which, I don't know, I just need to F with the colors. Then up next, you have from Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the Movie, Leader Class, Soundwave. Yeah, he doesn't really beat him out, but you know, it's fine. And then lastly, from Transformers Legacy United, G1 Universe, Leader Class, Sandstorm. Kind of funny they're both land vehicles, and then the second modes are air vehicles. Unless that's the intention of triple changes, is where the first mode's land, and the... Actually, that might be the intention of triple changes, because every triple change I've seen, they go from robot, land, to air, except Onyx. Onyx just has wings in general. But to be fair, I guess you could call it Centaur mode more of land-based, while it's Griffin/Dragon mode. It's more air-based. So I guess that might be a common pattern with triple changes, is where it goes from robot to land to air. Yeah, who knew? But since he is a triple changer, we do have to get him prepped for jet mode. So let's do that. Let's get him prepped for jet mode. Alright, so obviously for jet mode, take off his accessories if you're going into that. Step 1, they want you to unpeg this. Step 3, take that off and this off and have it completely unhinged. Luckily, I know where the hinge is, so I just gotta snap it back on. You snapped on? Yeah, you are. Okay. Then they want you to grab these bits, fold them in, fold them in. Then they want you to do what? Rotate till you hit this point, because then it's going to tap into that. Should hear a little click. There we go. So they want you to raise it up. Rotated 180. Gotta drop down. Okay, I think they want us to untap this and put it back the way it was. I think that's good. Well, that was annoying and a half, but I'm not going to show that step because it's very annoying, which I do apologize for, folks, but it's just way too annoying. And then once you put back here, take out his landing gear. I said take out his landing gear. And my finger got caught. Do that. Fix up the wings. Press down. Oh, there's these bits you want to fold out. Come back here, fold that out. Everything comes on tab again. Yeah, fold that out. Do all that. And then they just want you to press this in. And there's Astrotrain in shuttle mode, not jet mode. Otherwise, kind of jet's a space shuttle. Yeah, it actually works pretty well. Like, you know, it's pretty fun on that. It's a bit awkward because now it's like opening like that. Look, if you do that, you can get it to stand up. Pretty cool. Yeah, nice little jet, you know, looks cool. And then we take the actual blast effects, because these ones are meant for its guns and the back, and plug them in. Like so. And boom, now he's like blasting off again. I mean, the jet's still cool, don't get me wrong. It's like cool up here, and then back here it's just kind of a mess. But like I said, I prefer a train personally. These don't have a stopper, so you could just fold them all the way around if need be. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's go over size comparisons one final time for the video. Up first, we have from Bing Dream, Choo Choo. Can she sit on this? Well, if I had something supporting her, she could actually sit on it. But she can't really do much. And she's down for the count. Then up next, we have from Transformers Legacy United, Armada Universe Galvatron. Which apparently later this year, is it late this year or next year? But as a post-con exclusive, we're getting Power Links Red Alert with a bunch of mini-cons, which is really bad. Not bad because it's good, but bad because that's the only version of the Red Alert mode from Power to Prime so far I really care for. The original, I don't like its robot mode, I only like its vehicle mode. The one where it became like apparently an IDW character. Didn't care for that regardless, but the Power Links one looks cool in both modes. Sucks as a post-con exclusive. Granted, my Beast Power Tricanicus was also post-con exclusive, as if we got that via Primo Toys, so who knows, maybe somebody would donate and I could buy it. They do have Waspinator from Kingdom. I'm gonna probably buy that either next month or in August, one of the two. Hopefully, they still have it, obviously, it just depends if they have it or not. Then up next we have from Transformers Studio Series, Transformers Movie, Little Class, Soundwave, and in case you are curious who is in this chest, it is Ravage that's in this chest. Actually, there's another place I know. It's an online store. They have the More Than Meets the Eye collection on there. So they have that with Waspinator. Maybe I'll buy him with one of those guys instead. Who knows? But yeah. And then lastly, we have from Transformers Legacy United, Leader Class G1 Universe, Sandstorm. I mean, to be honest, between air mode, I prefer Sandstorm, but between land mode, I prefer Astrotrain. Because me personally, I think the best mode for Sandstorm is his helicopter mode. But for Astrotrain, I think personally his best mode is chain mode. At least for the 86 version. I mean, if you just want the mold, you folks could try buying the Legacy United Galaxy Shuttle. Because apparently that's still available for about retail, at least in Canadian. So if you really just want a mold like that in Canada, just try getting that off of Amazon. But yeah, that's been my look at Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the movie, Leader Class Astrotrain. I'm probably not going to bring them out besides the collection video for the end of the year, because that bit was annoying to do, the little front train wheels. Also because he's a triple changer and I only really bring them out for a triple changer video unless they're like stupid easy to do back and forth, which so far between all my triple changes, Sandstorm is the easiest to do back and forth. Astrotrain, there's only the train wheels are just annoying, but otherwise the rest is kind of easy. Onyx, he's actually kind of annoying because his legs like to fall off, his horse legs, so yeah. But yeah, thank you folks for watching my unboxing Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the movie, Leader Class Astrotrain. I thank you folks. I'm looping it. Folks, did enjoy this video, give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, apply as fast as I can, and subscribe to the bell so you be notified when I drop a new video /show/stream. But until next time, toodles. And if you made this fun video, I forgot to mention, made this fun video, also feel free to comment your favorite Bang Dream girl since I show Choo Choo. I tried to do it on an episode of my Bakugan Rise of Resistance because when I filmed that episode a couple days ago, the package arrived. But for the reason it was fine when I was editing the video, but then when I uploaded it, like maybe the first 5 minutes of the audio kept looping, so I was disappointed. But yeah, folks, but since I can actually say this time confidently, folks, also if you folks made this fine video, comment your favorite Bang Dream girl. Mine is Choo Choo, obviously, because she's the only one I have as a plush. But yeah, I mean, they made a 30-minute preference of her. I wouldn't mind buying that. I don't know if you have done anything for Bang Dream yet. But yeah, I can leave any other comments if you wish. I'll play those also as fast as I can. And subscribe to the bell so you know if I'm dropping new videos /show/stream. But until next time, toodles.